Emperor is back in 2024, but it's not BF Emperor. We have a brand new Hero Fest coming to the game literally tonight, which is Hero Fest Counter Assault. This will be featuring Emperor, Emmy, and Groit. Kind of a story boss banner, which is pretty cool, along with raids and a brand new Summoner's Road. Is it still worth to summon on a banner like this in the Ascendant era, or is it not? Well, I'll tell you first off, we're going to be looking at the boy Emperor. He's still easily one of the best units in the game. He's able to provide so much arching to the team with 6 arts per second, plus giving the team all the additional effects depending on what position he's in. Not to mention too, he's really good at acting as a pseudo healer with his art, being able to buff up everybody's stats by 30%. Unfortunately, the art is kind of lengthy, so it's not as spammable as Vox's art, for an example. And yeah, overall, it's still a fantastic unit, and it's still used from time to time. I mean, of course, I know Haruto is like the go-to, and unfortunately, Emperor and Haruto don't stack with each other because they're both type B, but regular Emperor is still a god. You'll definitely be able to get a lot of mileage out of this unit. From nuke comps to sustain teams, he's going to help you in so many different things. And if you're more of a newer player, actually getting Emperor is huge for you, especially if you don't have Haruto. But if you have been around for a while, then it may not be worth it to go for him at this current point. Granted, the banner is only 3 units, but if you wind up getting Emmy or Groit's, man, it is such a turn off. Also, another thing to mention too is that if you're a newer player and you wind up getting like BF Mira from the most recent Ascended banner, and you're looking at Emperor thinking that you should summon for Emperor because he's an Archgener too, well, you're still stuck in the same boat that you are currently stuck in, which is you only have one Archgener, because Emperor is also a type B Archgener like BF Mira, so they don't actually stack. So it's just really weird to release Emperor again or have a rerun for Emperor at this current point in the game. I think if they would have did like an Ascended rerun, it would have been a little bit better, but the fact that they just did Emperor, it's very off-putting, especially like I've already mentioned multiple times, we're in the Ascendant era now, not the Awoken era. So when it comes to the verdict of this banner, here's what I'll tell you. If you're brand new to the game and you didn't get BF Mira, I highly recommend that you at least summon on it. Even if you did get BF Mira, I would still say Emperor is somewhat worth the summon just because of how much he offers the team. He's going to be a great character in multiple different team comps where you maybe don't want to use BF Mira, so having Emperor in your account would definitely help you at some point. Throwing a multi-edit as a new player, really wouldn't hurt you too much. I don't think you go super deep on this banner, but just doing your guaranteed to see what you get. If you're more of a veteran player and you're wondering if you should summon on this banner or not, at this point, man, I don't even think it's worth it. I really believe that you should just save and skip this banner and don't summon on it. If you've already gotten pretty far in the game at the current moment without Emperor, you're able to clear a lot of different like Summoner's Roads or whatever, then it's like, is Emperor really a necessity for you? Do you really need him? But if you are someone hasn't been able to clear a lot of pieces of the game or hasn't been able to clear a lot of different Summoner's Roads because you're missing a key character like Emperor, then throwing a multi at this banner really wouldn't be bad for you. Outside of that though, if you already have Emperor or you are pretty content with what you have at the current moment, you're able to clear a lot of different content, then it's really not worth summoning on this banner, and you could easily save your 50 crystals for whatever's coming next, which is more than likely Overlord. So hey, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Tell me down below if you guys are gonna be summoning on Emperor, or you're gonna be skipping. Me myself, I'm definitely gonna be skipping. I already have all 3 of these characters, so there's no point in me summoning on it. Either way though, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all again for hanging out, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.